Hi, Society Stitchers. I'm Katie.
I'm Laura.
And today is day 17 of the Trick or Treat box of October. All the things. So.
And I think you know what that little box means.
First we got fabric, so now we're gonna get...
Thread Pack by Weeks Dye Works and DMC. Called for by the designer, specialty and DMC fibers for your third kitted Halloween project.
Okay, so from Weeks Dye Works, you got 1 skein of parchment and 2 skeins of coal. And then you got 921, 433.
You can tell there aren't very many because she's naming them all.
782. 152. That's the pink one there. And then 783. So
pretty palette.
Whoop, it is. It's a really very, very autumn palette. There we go. So that's all the DMC, and then your black and white.
Fun. So we'll find out tomorrow.
I will say I've had fun hearing people guess what they think the pattern is going to be of based on this palette, because I know what it actually is. It's fun being behind the scenes sometime. So let us know in the comments what you think the pattern is going to be based on that color palette. So other than that, Mom and I actually stitched on the same piece yesterday. And I'm probably going to continue on with the same one because I want to get it done before retreat, and I think it's going to be possible. So you want to show your progress?
Well, you want to show the piece first?
Oh, sure. So we are stitching my soon-to-be available freebie for November. It's going to be in the November newsletter.
So if you subscribe to theblackneedlesociety.com, Katie will tell you how to get there and do all the things. We're using the same fabric, and I started at the bottom with the word gather, and those few little stitches are part of the bird's wing.
Also, fun fact, I split the fabric and didn't do my math correctly when we decided we could share the same piece of fabric. So Mom and I are both having to start about 1 inch away from the edge.
We don't anticipate this really being a framed piece.
No, I'm going to turn mine into a little pillow probably. So here I can take my needle out. This is how far I've gotten. So I always start in the top left corner. Mom always starts in the bottom right. So that's why we're starting in 2 very different places of this.
And this one, I did count down and over. I was thinking a lot of times when I have a tiny piece of fabric like this, I will start in the bottom in the center. And so I measured the center and then just from the very center counted down and over so that I could start over here.
Awesome.
So anyway, it's a fun piece. I think you will like it.
His head is really wide, I will tell you. Oh, I would probably be further, except I actually didn't realize until too late last night that I had cut the fabric wrong. So I had already put in his head once and then I had to rip it all out. And his, where I started, his head was like 23 stitches wide.
You want to show?
Sure.
I moved everything around and came up with all the floss for. We're sharing floss, so this is...
Yes. So it's not a huge piece. I will say, I think I probably need to steal another strand or 2 from Blackbird. I took 2 six-piece strands. I don't know how to say that. I don't know what the terminology is when you break it down into 2 strands.
6 strands.
Yeah, but once you break it out even further into 2 strands of the 6 strands, there's no terminology.
Well, they're single strands of the 6-strand grouping.
So there you go.
So he uses 9 colors. They are Gentle Arts and Classic Colorworks.
I think there's only 1 Gentle Art. And it just happened to work that the Classic Colorworks just worked better for this piece when I was kitting up.
But if you name them real quickly, then they could get their colors right.
So Gentle Art, the 1 Gentle Art is Fragrant Cloves. It's such a pretty orange. It kind of matches the orange of my pumpkin today. Then we have German Chocolate from Classic Colorworks. Bunny Honey from Classic Colorworks.
Katie loves this color. She uses it multiple times.
I haven't
In
used
pieces. You have.
Caribbean Waters.
That's a beautiful one from them.
Blackbird is actually the Blackbird. 12 grain. I would say if you don't want to buy the white for this, I know some people are like, is it really worth it? You could probably go with 3865, which is that just slightly softer white from DMC.
Mm-hmm. Kind of a winter white.
But it was just convenient to pick that up.
Yes. And that shop does not have DMC.
No, they don't.
So.
Ginger Snap, which is kind of a straw color. Wisconsin Woods. That's what Mom is currently using for lettering and outlining. And then Erin Go Emerald. This is a color that I like to use.
Oh, it's beautiful.
It's gorgeous.
Also, if you just want to make your bird black, I've done some testing lately, just using different blacks, and Sullivan's floss has excellent coverage with the black. It's really, really good. Keisha and I just finished filming. I showed her a close-up of one of the crows that I did with that, and she was amazed at the coverage I got. So
I don't know if this is really black though, because Blackbird is actually more of like a black brown color.
it is.
So
It would be if you changed it.
yeah. So I would say, yeah, take a look, play with your palette, because the colors definitely are warm and work together in that way. If you changed it, I would maybe even say like, oh, I'm gonna get the color wrong. Something 70. Is it 33?
3371,
Yeah,
black
30,
brown.
Yeah, 3371 would maybe be closer.
They're gorgeous though. And what fabric are we using?
We are using Concord. So it doesn't say on the
Did
slip.
you say Weeks Dye Works?
I'm assuming Weeks Dye Works. I need to do a little bit of research before I put that out there. Mom and I buy scrap packs from an LNS, and it was included in there, and it was the perfect color. It was pretty much exactly what I had in the background of my mock-up for the pattern. So it was fate. So
if you get Jody fabrics, Jody from Steel City Stitchers, Jody has done some beautiful purples. I think I have a Fiber on a Whim purple that we bought for me, and it's almost this dark, so it would be gorgeous too.
Color and Cotton has one, something truffle. I can't think of what the first word is, but it's something truffle is really close to this. And then Picture This Plus French Lilac is also really close to this. So you can use whatever color you want. I always assume when you do a freebie that you're probably just going to pull like a scrap from your stash, which is exactly what we just did.
I mean, that's very much the feel you're getting with this. I mean, I stretched mine tight in my great big hoop so that I could get at it and work with it. But yeah, it was. It's a fun one so far. It was a little hard last night under the light. I do better in daylight, natural daylight. So,
the light in my room is not working. I need to replace my power strip in my bedroom because it keeps going in and out. And so currently the light that I normally can use to sit right behind me and stitch with, so I'm having to use really muted fan light and this light that's kind of off to the side.
So no stitching on this in there, right?
Probably not. I actually did a decent amount of him back there while Mom filmed her FlossTube today. So
with the natural light coming in, but
yeah.
not last night.
Oh yeah, no, not last night. So, but he's going pretty quick. This is about probably 3 hours worth of work on him. So him or her. I don't know if it's a him or a her. I just say him. Okay, with that, we've rambled a lot.
Lots of chatting.
Lots of rambling today. We will see you guys tomorrow to reveal the pattern.
Yay!
Don't forget, let us know what you think the pattern's going to be down below.